What's up, YouTube? So, No Man's Sky. It has just gotten from bad to absolute worst for the guys at Hello Games. Now, these are the trailers for the game that you're watching in the background. So, yeah, I have enjoyed the game so far. So, full disclosure, I bought the game myself personally, and I did actually enjoy the first couple of hours of the game. So what you saw in the Let's Plays is what I've played so far and what I enjoyed. Now, what you didn't see, what the things you didn't see in the Let's Plays was how much I was actually just really not enjoying the game. It was walking for hours. So each episode of the Let's Play took about 2 or 3 hours to record, because I needed to get so many resources for the game. Now, yeah, that's not really that good, in my opinion, because it wasn't actually fun to do, because there was no challenge. You literally just go to a rock, shoot it, they fall off, and then that's it, and you go back to your ship, and that is that, really. That's all there is. You did the blueprint. Now, it's different in Minecraft because, to be honest, in Minecraft, you build stuff. I mean, you get to actually build things and make things, and things look really cool. And now, as I'm watching these trailers, as I'm doing this voiceover, it really is looking like, well, none of this is actually in the game. The scope of the game, so when you load up the game, you start up, it's really cool. It's really enjoyable. It is overwhelming seeing how much there is really to do. However, once you get in and you start to peek behind the curtain and you see that really this is it. This is the game. And all these planets, they're pretty much the same as well. So I'm about 6 or 7 hours into the game, and I have no desire to go back to it. I mean, I'm probably going to go and trade it in for the Attack on Titan game, because honestly, that looks a hell of a lot more interesting than No Man's Sky. And that is a shame, because really No Man's Sky is possibly, it's a big disappointment. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad game. There's a difference. There is a huge difference between me saying it is the worst game ever made and me being disappointed. What I'm disappointed at is the features, the scope, the scale of the game. Now, you can't not say that there's a lot of content in the game. There is, to be honest, because there's so much to actually explore. Now, I've been to quite a few planets so far, and they've all been the same. Every planet has been the same. Now, could that be my problem? Could it not be Hello Games' problem? Could it be a problem with the fact that there is a stupid amount of planets and I've just been unlucky? No, I don't think it's that. I think that the variety of the game is not there. There's no variety. Now, these fleets, as you can see there, they're there. They don't just appear like that. And you think, in the first hours of the game, all these planets are amazing. You've got these ships flying over you. And I thought they was multiplayer. I haven't read much on the game before I played it. I didn't really want to watch too many trailers. I wanted to explore it for myself. However, yeah, I wish I had read, because to be honest, the fact that there's no multiplayer is a complete joke. The only thing you can do is upload discoveries, and the chances of someone else finding your discovery that you've named like Cocknose or something is very, very slim. Now, my issue is with games in general. Should games developers be held accountable for the list of features in the game? So we've had quite a few things so far where things have been announced for a game. We've had features only for people to buy the game and then it not be in the game at all. So No Man's Sky, seemingly a lot of it was cut out. which I think is ridiculous. And the problem is, if they'd said, look, we've cut out multiplayer, we've cut out all of these features, all these stuff you've seen in the trailers, I mean, this HUD looks nothing like it, it'd be okay. But it's been people assuming, and the feel that they get from the trailer and the marketing for the game, that it's a lot different to what we expected. And there isn't much to it. There isn't the kind of world building, trading, different styles of play in the game to what we expected. It essentially comes down to a simple resource gathering game and trying to get to the ending, which, from what I've heard, is absolutely diabolical. Now, what I'm proposing for games developers now, as a transparency thing, is that, you know what, when a game comes out, I think that you should be expected to list all of the features possible in the game, all the things which were cut from development, and, well, yeah, that should be that. And you should be transparent, because at the end of the day, this has just been terrible. The fact that we thought we could trade with other species, other aliens, and just go on a big adventure, kind of like Fallout, which really, this was just a simple £10 Xbox arcade game at the end of the day, and some people paid stupid amounts for the collector's edition. So I think the onus somewhat has fallen on the developers here. Maybe it's us getting too excited and hyped, but what they should have done was just manage that hype. Just manage it and say, look, the scale is this, it's not this, and, well, that's that, and this is what we've cut. But obviously, they needed to make as much money as possible, which is understandable because we live in a capitalist society. Now, I have enjoyed it, and it's not a bad game. It's just not the game, to be honest. And everything is just really the same, sadly. But I think moving forward, developers are going to have to do this. They're going to have to list out what they've cut, what was actually added in the final build of the game, or in the final day one patch. Because I think that maybe moving forward, there's that thing, I haven't even fucking seen that fucking flying cunt. So what pisses me off is that all this stuff I've seen in the trailers as I'm recording this, I haven't seen. I mean, that looks completely different to something I've seen as well. So none of it, look, there we go, that hasn't happened yet. Maybe the end game, I don't know. But none of this has happened. And it's all been cut. Which is sad, to be honest. So moving forward, developers are going to have to be more transparent. They can't just take your money and run, because I think that this should be a lesson learnt for developers of video games. So, in summary, I think that the onus has fallen on them, and to manage things in the future, developers owe it to the fans to list out everything and be more honest and transparent. So that's that video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please do like, please do subscribe. I've got a second channel in the description, which covers all games, comics, media, blah blah blah. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.